Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Dark Crystal from 1982. It's directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz and stars Jim Henson and Catherine Mullen. Although Jim Henson and Catherine Mullen are the lead puppet performers, the lead voice work for the Gelfling characters of Jen and Kira are Stephen Garlick and Lisa Maxwell. But Henson and Mullen get top billing, so that's why I mentioned them in the opening bit. And the performers certainly deserve to get top billing in this film because whereas the voice talent just lent their voices to the characters, well, not just, there's an art to it certainly, but when compared to the work that performers put in to animate every character in a unique and lifelike way, they deserve every accolade that the world may throw at them. I really like this movie, and I'm aware that isn't a controversial opinion in the least, as a lot of people like this movie. And why shouldn't they? It's Jim Henson puppetry, it's a wonderful fantasy tale, it's very well done, and it's Jim Henson puppetry. I've always loved Jim Henson puppetry, as we've already mentioned in a few reviews my undying love for his later film Labyrinth, which is focused heavily on puppets as well. Perhaps one of the reasons this film stands out for people is a lot of us saw it when we were young, as it came out in 1982, and man oh man, those Skeksis. Fucking nightmare fuel, man. Especially when they're communicating in hymns and haws and clicks. They remind me of proto-velociraptors as shown in the Jurassic Park films, and those certainly freaked me out as a youngin', so of course the Skeksis did as well. Back about 5 years, Netflix released a prequel series called The Dark Crystal: The Age of Innocence. It was 10 episodes for its first season, and I really liked it and how it focused on practical puppetry instead of CGI puppetry for the lion's share of the series. Then the show won a fucking Emmy because it was badass as fuck, only to be cancelled the following day by Netflix. Ah, Netflix. Crusher of Souls, Stomper of Dreams, and yet they just aired a 6th season of reality shit show Love is Blind on the streaming platform, so yeah, I guess that's justice, motherfucking cocksuckers. Whatever, as long as they don't fuck with the final season of Stranger Things, we won't have a problem. The Dark Crystal is quite an achievement, and even though I want to know how the sausage was made, I think half the charm of it is not knowing how everything was done, so I will remain willfully ignorant of how they made this movie, and move on tomorrow to the Batman sequel to Batman Begins, which we talked about quite a ways back. Tomorrow it's The Dark Knight. See y'all then.